walk Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as yeah. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-Wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot keys. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater. Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETLs, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Happy Friday. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Today is the final trading day of the month. It's the final trading day of the week. It's the final trading day of the quarter. What a quarter it's been. What a week it's been. What a month it's been. Big time trading inside of True Trading Group, guys, and today is no different. Another monster day for us. For me, thanks to FEMY, leading small cap runner of the day. Stock is up 93% as we sit here at 3:39 p.m. Eastern. This was the big win for me today, and all it took was one. Sometimes when you hit a monster, you only got to do it one time, and you're done there for the day. And that's all I did. I traded one stock today, and it was FEMY, and that's all that we needed. I'm going to walk you guys through exactly what it was that I saw in this FEMY. What are some of the key lessons and takeaways that we can learn from this? But we also then have to start talking about this looming government shutdown and what that means for the overall markets as we lost early gains this morning. The stock market was gapping up early. We've since given that back. We're now sitting, significantly and, substantially in the red from being up what was a nice looking green day early. That's been erased. So we got to see as we got 20 minutes left to go in the day. Can the markets try to make a rally into the close to go back and finish off green, or do we continue the red, which we've been seeing a lot in the month of September, which should not be a surprise to those of you that have been following along on this YouTube channel. My name is Michael Edward Parinati, and I go by Michael Edward. I began my career trading, working for T3 Alpha Fund in New York City, my first job out of college, where they had me go through an educational training program before they let me touch $1 of their money. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash. But it was also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of members reach their goals all over the world. We have members in 115 different countries, truly a global community. And if you didn't know, we're the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We also cover all styles of trading at TTG. We do day trading, swing trading, and also cover long-term investing. So there's something for everybody at True Trading Group. But we take that university level curriculum and those courses, and we combine it with today's top financial tools. Now, these are tools that give you more information. They help you make better decisions. They increase your chances of success. Unfortunately, though, most retail traders don't use them. Why? Because they're very expensive. You're talking around $5,000 to $6,000 a year if you were to go directly to the companies that offer them and pay for them yourself. I know that's a lot of money, but I also know you need these tools. That's why we have spent years building relationships with these companies so we can put their tools and products on our platform so that you guys can use it without having to pay a dollar for it. They're all included when you guys join True Trading Group. These are things like Benzinga Pros, a real-time news feed, congressional trading data, insider trading information, a simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, but real-time data so you can practice. It's actually the same simulator that's used at Cal State University Fullerton, University of Wisconsin Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. You got TradingView's premium charting software with real-time tick-for-tick data provided by our partners at Quote Media. You've got unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, short data. Some of you may pay for that stuff already. It's all included. The trade idea scanners on our platform, and honestly, so much more. Yes, you get our courses. Yes, you get all of our trade alerts, but you also get these things. We set you up with everything that you need to have the very best chance of being successful at one affordable price for the entire year. Now, of course, you also get access to our members, the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders that you're ever going to find. You get all the real-time trade alerts from the moderators and myself that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate as a group of just around 80% now, going on roughly the last 4 years when you factor all of our executions. Now, of course, those of you that work full-time jobs or have busy schedules, all these tools, resources, alerts, everything's accessible on the mobile app. These mobile apps that we have are designed to help you stay connected no matter how busy you are or what you are doing. As long as you have a cell phone or a tablet, can you listen to music during the day? If so, great. That means you can listen into all of our analysis, get the real-time push notifications when our moderators enter and exit their trade. So if you guys are ready to learn trading profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live here where I go through myself, other TTD Pro Trading mods, and special guests go over lessons, trade ideas, analysis, commentary to help you guys become better traders. So if you have not done so yet, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, make sure you guys never miss out on any of these live streams. Let's take it on over. What's going on in the markets here today, guys? Why are the markets red? What is happening? We started off so good. But now the Dow is actually down almost 200 points. The S&P, the SPY is down 0.3%. The NASDAQ is barely holding on to a green day. So right now, the NASDAQ, the Qs are flat. The Dow's down about 200, about 180 points. And the S&P is down about 0.35. But we were up so nicely in the morning. You guys can see we got a nice gap. I'll go full screen. For you. We got a nice gap up today in the SPY. A real nice gap up today, right? But we've given it back. And I got to be completely honest with you guys. Now, I didn't think that coming into the day today, I actually thought that we would try to hold the gains today. We've given them back, obviously, and we have 15 minutes to go. So unless we get a nice little jolt in the ass here going into the bell, looks like we're going to close the day in the red. But if you've been following our live streams for the last couple of days, I have been very, very, very specific with you on the price action that I anticipate in the overall markets. We talked about getting a bounce off of this massive support level that you see drawn on my screen. I didn't just draw this line there now. It's been there for the last couple of days from the lives. You see this used to be a big level of resistance back there in May of this year. And prior to that, you had resistance there in January and February. That's February, really. And this is that resistance level that you see all the way back here too from the Jackson Hole meeting. Okay. This is a big level of resistance that we broke above in the summer. We've dropped back down into it, and it's now acting as support. And for good measure, you also have that 200-day moving average sitting underneath us as well, that yellow line. Now, on our live streams over the last couple of days, I drew some specific candles for everybody on here. And I'm going to recap for you kind of the price action that we have been anticipating and the price action that I continue to anticipate over the next 1 to 2 weeks. And that was the bounce off, okay, the bounce off of that support level, the bounce off of that support level, which is what we got. We just didn't get as high on the bounce as I had originally expected. I thought we'd get a little bit higher, but then now you're getting this pullback. And this is exactly what we've been drawing for you on here. Now, if you get a government shutdown, and that's what we got to really talk about, because if you get a government shutdown, then you probably start off the month of October, I think, with some candles that look something like this, get down into the depths of this support zone and the 200-day moving average, and then bounce. Okay, so that is exactly the price action that I am looking for in the overall market, is maybe one more test down towards 420, 419, and then recover. I think we're going to get underneath that 200-day moving average, maybe for a day or two, and then pop ourselves back above the 200-day and then start to try and bounce. Here's a fun fact. Historically, when the market is red, August and September, back to back, the average performance of the stock market in the fourth quarter, which is the next 3 months, October, November, December, the average performance when you are red in August and red in September, and that's exactly what we saw this year. We were red in August and we're red now in September. But the average performance in the fourth quarter when that happens is nearly 8.8% to the upside. Now, 8.8% to the upside is a significant move higher in the overall market. That's not just like a little tiny baby bounce. That's a move. That's a run. That's a little mini rally. Talking about nearly 9%. So, do we see history repeat itself again? I believe out of the last 8 times that we've had a red August and a red September, don't quote me on the 8 times, but I think it was the last 8 times we've had red August and red September, all 8 times the market has been green in the fourth quarter, which essentially just means on December 29th, which is the last trading day of 2023, the market's going to be higher on December 29th than it will be on October 2nd. October 2nd is the first trading day of the quarter, or essentially where we close today. So we will be higher. That's what history tells us. I'm not telling you that. History tells us that on December 29th, the market will be higher than it's going to close today. That is what history would have us believe. And I got to be honest with you. I think that that's actually going to play itself out. You see, I actually think that the markets are going to be a little bit weak for the next maybe 1 or 2 weeks. But then the markets are going to stabilize. I think you're going to see inflation continue to come down in the month of October when you get the CPI and PPI reads for September. I think inflation continues to cooperate in the October numbers on the core side. And I think the markets will find their footing. Then I think you're going to have a consumer that's going to go into the holiday season and you're going to get one last big hurrah of spending from the consumer. This is what I believe. And the markets will move higher. You'll get, some good earnings from Q4 or good sales, rather, I should say, good sales, holiday sales for Q4 during the holiday season. That's going to make the markets believe that the soft landing is still possible and the consumer is still spending, even though that you are getting inflation to continue to come down. That's going to make the markets feel a little bit more easy or less on edge than they feel right now about the Fed saying we're going to keep rates higher for longer, because that keep rates higher for longer makes people think that we're going to have a recession next year. And that's what has really happened in the stock market. Yields have gone up, stocks have gone down, as the possibility of a recession next year has now ticked higher since you had the Fed meeting and the Fed told you we're going to keep rates actually at 5.1 next year, which is higher than what the expected 4.6 next year was. And that's, guys, we're getting a little bit of a push here in the overall markets now. We're about 9 minutes to go as the SPY just went back to break even. We're back into the black here on the SPY can we get through VWAP and can we close this thing? Let me get these lines, get these candles off my screen so you guys can see this a little bit more. There it is. So you see this nice little push there right into the close, but you got VWAP sitting up here. That's the orange line you guys see on my screen is VWAP. And this little gray dotted line you see here is the prior day's close. So let's see. We'll see if we reject here. I think we're gonna reject here at 428.50s and then pull it back and actually close red on the SPY. But we'll see. I mean, you're trying to just predict the next 9 minutes of price action is kind of silly. But we'll see. See if you reject here off of VWAP and then pull this thing back to the downside. So the NASDAQ is green. Okay, the Dow is still in the red. I think the Dow will finish red. But the question is the S&P going to be able to finish in the green to close off the month? But when we go back talking about, kind of bigger picture, what I'm looking for is a strong consumer into the end of the year with the holidays. And I think that's the consumer's last big spending spree. And that's their last big hurrah before they, tighten up a little bit going into 2024. And then that's going to make people feel like that recession scare is going to start to come back. And then I think you're going to have a real volatile first quarter in 2024 as you get Q4 earnings, which I think a lot of the Q4 earnings reports are going to be beat earnings, lowered guidance. I think you're going to see a lot of that in the first quarter. So in the first quarter, you get the earnings from Q4. And I think it's going to be earnings beat, but lower guidance. Earnings beat, but lower guidance as people prepare for the tighter monetary policy from the Fed to really work its way through the economy going into the first half of 2024. And then that brings on the recession fears that people were worried about this year that obviously did not happen, including myself. I thought that we were going to have a mild recession this year, but the economy held up far better than anybody, far longer than anybody had really anticipated. But I think those fears start to come up again in the first quarter of next year. And that's why I'm telling you guys, I think you're going to have such amazing opportunities. A lot of people did not invest anything in their long-term portfolios last year when the markets were crashing. If you didn't get anything into your long-term portfolio last year, we got money in when the SPY was in the 380s and the SPY was in the 360s. And I'm very vocal about it when I add in the long-term portfolio in big chunks like that. I'm very vocal about it on the YouTube channel and within members of True Trading Group. So I think you're going to have another shot here. I do. I really think you're having another shot here, but you can't F it up, because after that, I think that's it. I think you're going to have one more, and then I think that's it. So, if you messed up 2020, then you messed up 2022, and you ended up buying at the top of 2021, it's the worst possible scenario that you could have possibly put yourself into was not buying in 2020, buying in 2021, and not buying in 2022. You're doing the opposite. You're buying when stocks are high and you're selling when they're low. That's not how you make money. Okay, you got to buy when they're low and sell when they're high. Sounds simple enough, but a lot of people do it the opposite way because of the psychological aspect of stocks are going up versus stocks are going down. But I think you're gonna have one more shot at it. There's your rejection on the SPY, like we had just said. See, there's the rejection there at VWAP. There it is. So there's that orange line. That's VWAP, and you guys can see we just pushed up, reject, pulled back, and I do think now we finished there. Like I said, I do think that we reject there, and I think that the SPY finishes in the red. Now we have 5 minutes to go before the bell. Things can get pretty volatile in the final couple of minutes. Herky-jerky type of movements in the market, but I think the SPY finishes red. We'll see. All right, we will see. But those are my thoughts on kind of the bigger picture, right? Look at that. Look at that nice candle pullback. How about that? How about them apples? All right, how about that? Calling that one right here with you guys here live. And if there's anyone if you guys are trading live, I'm not trading right now. I'm actually, done for the day. I'm very happy with my day. It was a big day today because of FEMY But if you guys are sitting here trading live, that was a beautiful entry for either, if you're trading futures or if you're trading SPY options, but a beautiful entry there on the rejection off of VWAP. And then there's the flush candle going into the close. There it is. All right. And that's a beautiful setup there. And where does that come from? Why did I say that? It's not because I'm psychic. It's just charts. It's just looking at this and saying, okay, you have this previous support level here, which was a prior double bottom. You broke it. You rally back up to it. That orange line is VWAP. So now you have your VWAP indicator lines up with the previous low. Let me see the check. Let's check the fib levels. Fib levels, and it's 50. It's the 50 Fibonacci level. And it's your 50 Fibonacci level. So there's your 50 Fibonacci level, your VWAP indicator, and previous lows. And that provides for a beautiful short entry or futures. And you guys could have just ripped some points off the table if you're trading futures, or you probably could have snagged yourself a quick 40 or 50% gain on SPY put options if you guys just took that. And there's the flush candle right into the bell. So there it is. There it is. That's a type of analysis that you guys get on a regular basis inside of your trading group. It's not, we're not just, telling you, hey, this is what happened before. This is what we think is going to happen. And you guys can obviously position yourselves ahead of that analysis. And while the SPY, shakes things out here with 4 minutes to go, let's go to FEMY. Okay, because this is where I made my money today. This is what I traded today. And this is a big one. This is like, I don't know, 6 or 7 to 1. I didn't even check what the R&R ended up being, but it's a huge trade for us. And where this comes from, this is a trade setup that I want to explain to you guys. This is a trade setup that I would trade 100 times if I saw it 100 times. This is a grade A setup for me. It's one of the setups that I teach all of our members into a trading group to look for, to capitalize on, to get themselves into. And I want to walk you through it because you have a beautiful bull flag set up here, right? This is a bull flag. Okay. This is a very, simple textbook kind of chart pattern. You broke out of it. Okay. You broke out of it and you have this initial morning high level that hangs in here. And you guys can take some notes on this. This is a pattern that I teach all of our members into your trading group to focus on. Okay. So here's initial morning highs. You break out of it, nice increase in volume. And then you'll pull it back down into VWAP and trade line, right? VWAP and trade line. VWAP is the orange line. Trade line is the 9 exponential moving average. That's the teal blue line that you guys see there. You see there on the screen. And basically what I did from this, my mouse isn't working. My mouse just got stuck there for a second. Sorry, guys. So then on that pullback back into this previous level, we just step in and we get long, right? We step in and we get long. I have the repeater on. Hold on. We stepped in. I got long right here, $2.32. So there's the entry at $2.32. Stop loss was placed underneath this price structure right here at 210. Okay, so here's the stop loss. So here's the entry. I'll make it red so you guys can see where the stop loss was. So here's the stop loss. Underneath this price structure, here's the entry. We tested us a little bit here, but proper stop loss placement. Okay, proper stop loss placement. And you get this massive breakout. Just an unbelievable move here, guys. An unbelievable move here for FEMY. And we just are ripping profits off the table. So my first take profit came off the table here. My second take profit came off the table here. Then I had another piece of profit come off the table here. And then final, was this one? Let me see here. Nope. And then final take profit off the table right here. So here are the take profits on FEMY. It's a textbook setup. It's a setup I'd go after every single time that I see it. And I just want to give a shout out to all of the members of True Trading Group that were able to capitalize on this trade with me. Give me a sound off in chat if you guys killed it today. If you guys made money on if you guys made money on FEMY, if you made money on Netflix, or if you got anything else that you guys ripped today, tell me how you did. And there is the close. We are done. The bell has rung, and yes, we are red. So there it is, closing in the red, like we kind of anticipated. Closing in the red there like we anticipated. Nice rejection candle. And there you have it, folks. And we say goodbye. We say goodbye to the month of September. We say goodbye to Q3, which was such an amazing quarter, amazing trading in the month of September. I got to tell you, I love the month of September so much because September is always such a volatile month. It's the weakest month of the whole year. Stocks typically go down in September. And when stocks go down, volatility picks up and you get bigger moves in a shorter period of time. And that just means better trading opportunities and better chances for us to make money as traders. And that's exactly what members of TTG are doing, guys. Don't take my word for it. Members, sound it off. Type the number 1 in chat right now if you're making money and you're becoming better traders because of True Trading Group. Just go ahead right now. Go ahead, type the letter, type the number 1. If you're a member, you're making money, and you guys are becoming better traders because of True Trading Group. Go ahead and type that number 1 inside chat right now. For those of you that are watching that are not members, I highly suggest, I strongly advise you pay attention to how many people you see type the number 1 because these are your peers. This could be you. There is no difference between these people typing number 1, telling you they're making money and becoming better traders, and yourself. Every excuse that you have put in front of yourself, they've had. They had small accounts. They have full-time jobs. They've lost money in the market before. They were scammed by some other group. They have no experience. Every reason that you give yourself on why you can't do this, they once felt that same way. And now here they are telling you that they're making money. Now here they are making money on SPY options, making money on SPY futures, making money on small caps, FEMY, making money on Netflix puts, making money on Micron puts, making money on Airbnb. Here they are trading a wide array of different things. Currently 8 out of 10 green weeks because of True Trading Group's education. Boom, Rip City Trader. There it is. 8 out of 10 green weeks because of the True Trading Group education. Small account is up 293%. My boy Angel Rivera, who actually just remodeled his entire bathroom with trading profits. Call me a liar. Angel, am I lying? Angel remodeled his entire bathroom with profits that he made from trading. And now we know his account's up 293%. So there it is. There's the new bathroom. Call me a liar. Just read the comments. Making money scalping with Geo. Yes. Dylan Carson, my man. I love to see it, Dylan. Dylan's actually a new member. Dylan just joined. Well, actually, maybe Dylan, it's been about a month now, Dylan, right? It's been about a month, maybe. I think it's been about a month, Dylan, if I'm not mistaken. 80% gain today from my boy Bruce. Great job, man. There's Angel. Angel goes, yep, not at all, Mike. Totally true. See, there it is. That's what I'm saying. Don't take my word for it. You guys got to be paying attention. And scratch this. Scratch this. Did you come back? Are you a member? Did you come back? I think you used to be a member and then I don't recall. Or I think you just joined last night. You just joined last night, didn't you? Scratch this. You joined yesterday. Maybe I have you confused with somebody else, but help me out. I think you just joined last night. Yes, you did. Okay. I knew it. Okay. I knew it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There you go. Your first day in chat, 35% gain today. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Your first day as a member of second day. I'm sorry. Second day as a member. So second day as a member, already a 35% gain. And yes, my boy Dylan, yes, 5 weeks as a member of True Trading Group. Dylan, great job, man. I'm happy to see that you're having success so quickly. Scratch this. I'm happy to see that you're having success so quickly. But this is what True Trading Group is all about, guys. This is why you come here, right? You come here to make money. You don't come here to watch other people make money. Now, how many people are on here that are not members of True Trading Group real quick? I would just like to see it. Probably not many. I know it's Friday afternoon, but go ahead and type the letters TTG real quick. If you're not a member, I would love to see how many of you are on this live stream that are not members. Just go ahead, type the letters TTG if you guys are not members of the community. I just want to see how many people on here are not members yet. Because a lot of people that are not members, you probably don't think that what's taking place here is true. Just type the letters TTG if you guys are not part of the community. Nice. Way to go. Kai Quality caught a piece of Netflix with Shy for a 66% gain. Now we're talking. Yes, my boy Glenn Wilson is up 60% this month. 95% gain for Jay Gruler on Airbnb. Trister, 90% gain on Nike. Incredible. Johnny Gutierrez, you break my heart, man. Johnny Gutierrez, you break my heart. You break my heart. I'm telling you, I'm going to go nuts the day that Johnny joins, guys. We're going to go nuts. Brad Cohen, Ralph Cole, La Pantera. Dawn had a great week, had several over 100% gains this week on Alphabet, AMD, and Palantir. Yes, B Bala finishing the month in the green. I love it. This stuff makes me feel so good. I love days like this. I love days like this because obviously I made money, so I'm happy about that. But I love to see when members make money too. I know wow, John Bean with a 300% gain on Amazon. Oh my goodness. B Bala has only had 5 losing trades the entire month. And my boy Rhino got 50 points out of the futures. That's awesome, man. That's fantastic. Rastaman with a 40% gain on the Etsy puts today. This is awesome. You guys really make my day. And it's Friday. Now, granted, the skies have completely opened up in the tri-state area. It has been absolutely monsooning, and there are floods everywhere. You can't even do anything because the weather is so terrible, but it's the weekend. So I couldn't be happier going into the weekend. Yes, even if the Fed heads couldn't knock us down. Yes. Well, that's the thing. Let's talk about the government shutdown, right? That leads me right into, government shutdown. And what happens if the government shuts down this weekend? I get a lot of questions from people that ask me today. People like, Mike, is the government going to shut down? Guys, newsflash. I'm not in Congress. I have no idea if the government's going to shut down. I don't know, right? I don't know. But what I do know is how the markets will react if we do. Now, when the government shuts down, if the government shuts down, and historically, they usually come up with an agreement at the last hour. Usually. Not all the time. The government has shut down before. The last time we had a government shutdown was actually from the end of December of 2018 till the end of January of 2019. That's the last time the government shut down. So it has happened several times before. It will happen again. It's not the end of the world. So don't let fear mongers out there on social media over the weekend and on YouTube convince you that if the government shuts down, all hell's going to break loose. It's not. Will the markets go down? Yeah, probably. But the reasons why the market would go down would be the following. The markets are going to care, in my opinion, about 3 things if the government shuts down. First, the Fed is going to be flying blind. If the government shuts down for an extended period of time, that will affect the data, the economic data that the Fed has access to when it comes to the labor market, inflation, and some of the other key data points, housing data that the Fed really likes to rely on when they make their monetary policy decisions. I think that's going to be the least important item because the Fed meeting is not until November. So it's not like we have a Fed meeting 2 weeks from now. And if the government shuts down, the Fed's going to be blind for 2 weeks. The next Fed meeting isn't until November. Even if the government shuts down, we're not going to stay closed into November. Okay. Even if we shut down, maybe we stay closed for a few weeks. Okay. But that's one item that the market's not going to like. The market's not going to like not knowing what all these economic data points are. That's number one. Number two, you will most likely get another downgrade of the U.S.'s credit rating, this time by Moody's. There are 3 major credit rating agencies. There is Standard & Poor's, Fitch, and Moody's. Now, Fitch just downgraded the U.S.'s credit rating in August. They went from AAA, which is the highest rating possible, one notch down to AA+. Standard & Poor's, they knocked down our credit rating in 2011 from AAA to AA+ and have never brought it back to AAA. So Standard & Poor's, we've been at AA+ since 2011. Now Moody's is the only credit rating agency that still has us at a AAA. They gave a warning the other day. Moody's did. They warned that the U.S. could see a downgrade of their credit rating because of all of this turmoil and all this nonsense that goes on and this childishness that goes on within our own government and why they can't get a deal done. That's why Fitch downgraded the U.S.'s credit rating. Now, just again, showing you, the chaos within government, and Moody's will probably step in. And if the government shuts down, you're going to see a downgrade of the U.S. credit rating by Moody's. That means all three major credit rating agencies will have the U.S. listed at AA+ instead of AAA. That should put pressure on yields. Interest rates should move higher, not by much, but should move higher a little bit. But that's been a problem for the market so far. The markets have gone down in the month of September because interest rates have been flying to the upside and yields have been pushing higher. So if you get more pressure to the upside on yields, that puts pressure on stock prices. That's one reason why, or that's the second reason why the markets would care about a government shutdown. Which the third reason, Ernst & Young has calculated and estimated that for every 1 week that the government is closed, it sheds off 0.1% on GDP. So basically, for every week the government's closed, you're looking at 10 basis points off of GDP. Now, the Fed's expectation for GDP next year is 1.6%. The Fed's expectation for GDP this year is 2.1%. Okay? We're at we actually just finished at 2.1%. Okay, we actually just got a GDP number yesterday, and it came in right at 2.1%. But you're talking about shedding off 10 basis points for every 1 week that the government is closed. So that's another reason why the markets might care about a government shutdown. And when we are teetering on the line of soft landing recession, we need all those GDP percentage points as we can get. So these are the reasons why then the markets would care if the government shuts down. The market doesn't actually care about the politics of the government shutdown, and really neither should you. It's really about how can we make money from it. And we have to first, in order to make money from it, we have to understand what the market's reaction to it will be. Do not think that just because the government shuts down that the market is going to absolutely crash and tank. It's going to be the start of a recession. It's not going to be. But it will create volatility. And that volatility, I think, would lead you to maybe 1 or 2 more weeks of some more downside. I think the SPY gets down deeper into that 200-day moving average, this yellow line you see on my screen. I think we get down to that 200-day moving average, and then the markets start to find their footing and we start to bounce back as seasonal strength comes back into the markets and we get out of this seasonal weakness that we've seen. And I think you also have bond yields. I think they settle down a little bit. We've had a really big run up in yields. They're not going to keep going up in a straight line. I think you get a little bit of a pullback on yields and then allows stock prices to, alleviate some of that pressure, let stocks move to the upside a little bit. And then you have the seasonal strength of the holidays, which typically, historically, is a strong time for the markets. Like I told you, almost a 9% gain on the fourth quarter when you have a red August and a red September. So seasonality, that works in our favor. And if yields pull back, that works in our favor. Follow oil. If oil pulls back, that works in the market's favor to move to the upside. And I think that is the price action that we can see. But I still think you have maybe a little bit more downside from out maybe like 1 or 2 weeks. Okay. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking about the overall market. We'll see if I'm right about it. See if I'm right. All right. So again, folks, just a big congratulations to members. It's been a great month. It's been a great month. We even had, actually, I'll tell you this is how good September has been. One of our moderators, one of our pro trading mods, actually had her biggest week ever in history. That's how good September's been. A lot of members have had milestones. Members, you guys have any milestones reached? Any milestones reached this month or this year that you guys want to share? Members, like maybe your biggest day, your biggest month, your longest win streak. Any milestones from members that you want to share? Like you guys know, Shy had our biggest week ever. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Had our biggest week ever. So that was a big milestone for her. But I'm just wondering if we had any members that maybe hit some milestones here in the month of September or in 2023 in general. I'm just curious. Oh man. Yes, Memphis Street Doc 2 days ago had a 4-digit gain. So you're effing up some commas. Yes. You're effing up with some commas. Duck Butter, biggest single day, 4 figures in September. Yes, another one. Effing up some commas. Yes, we love the commas, don't we? We love the commas. I didn't have actually any milestones in the month of September. I didn't have milestones in the month of September. September is not my biggest month ever. I didn't have my biggest trade ever. I didn't have my biggest streak ever. I mean, it was still a really good month, but I didn't hit a milestone in September. Last week was my biggest week ever. High quality mistakes. I love it. I love it. Great job. Rhino started a small account this month with futures and has almost 5x'd it. Woo! Wow. High quality. Are you kidding? So guys, High Quality prior to September, their biggest week ever was $267. Last week, they made $681. My bro, and he's been a member for only a month. Yes. 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 Oh, I love it, man. Congrats. Congrats. And Bruce has to mention, Bruce is up 40% on his long-term portfolio with some of the guidance from guys. Have you checked out Uranium? You guys remember my stock market outlook report for 2023? One of my top picks for the year was Uranium. Has anybody looked at Uranium lately? It is ripping. Now listen, I have some losers on that list too, like Pfizer. I thought Pfizer would be a good one this year. It's not. But Meta is up hundreds of percent. Nvidia is up hundreds of percent. Uranium is rocking. BWXT, which was the nuclear, this was the nuclear powered company that I put in there. You guys can see this is a $57 stock in January. It's now up to $75. I do like this company. And I love this chart too. This is BWXT. So what BWXT does is this is a nuclear power company. So they offer a bunch of different nuclear solutions, nuclear energy, nuclear submarines. I mean, they do anything that involves nuclear, this company does. It's a fantastic company. And I believe that you're going to see, a resurgence of nuclear powered energy over the next several years. It's clean energy. It's powerful energy. It got really kind of put on the back burner after you had the 2 nuclear meltdowns many, many, many years ago. And that kind of put this into the back. But what you've seen lately with oil and the reliance on Russia, like this whole Russia-Ukraine situation, this is the reason why I was bullish on uranium this year. So this is just some longer term analysis that you get from us at your trading group. So I was bullish on uranium this year. You guys can see what uranium has done. This is just a uranium ETF. This isn't actually uranium. It's a uranium ETF. But I was bullish on uranium coming into this year because when you think about what's happened, you look at Europe, and once Russia invaded Ukraine, you realize how dependent all of Europe is on Russian energy because of oil. And then you see that whole entire dynamic, in my opinion, was going to make people rethink nuclear energy. because nuclear energy, the problem with oil, you have all the people say, oh, oil, it's not clean energy. It's not clean energy. It's not clean energy. Well, guess what, folks? Solar energy, wind energy, it's just not strong enough. It's not feasible at a large scale. But when you have nuclear energy, that is clean energy and it's very powerful. And I thought there was going to be a resurgence there in nuclear energy. And you are seeing that in uranium stocks. You are seeing that in nuclear powered stocks. They're all having some very good years. I think that this is a trend, not just for this year, but I think this could be a trend over the next couple of years as you see kind of this revitalized kind of stuff brought back into nuclear energy. Okay. So those are just kind of, those are longer term thoughts, but we'll see. We'll see how that all plays out there into, I have no idea what's going on while my dog is freaking out. All right. So that's really it, folks. That kind of wraps things up for my analysis part. But listen, for those people that are not members of True Trading Group, guys, set your reminders for Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, because on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to go live on this YouTube channel. So set your reminders. I'm giving away $1,000. You all have a shot at it. So join me 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, and I'll give you my top trade ideas for the week. And we got to see what happens with the government, because if we do not have a deal by Sunday, midnight, the government is shut down October 1st. Okay. The government is shut down October 1st if we do not have a deal by Saturday at midnight. So the 30th. I just said Sunday. Saturday the 30th at midnight. If there is no deal, October 1st, the government is shut down. Okay. The government is shut down. So we will go live on Sunday at 8:30 to talk about, is the government open? Is the government closed? What do we do? Also, my members that are part of my 9-week accelerator program, you have a session starting in 8 minutes in the study hall with Uni and Jason Simmons, 2 of our professional trading moderators. It's going to be a fantastic session. So if you're part of my 9-week accelerator, get your butts on into the study hall now. The study hall is going to be open, and you will be able to participate in that session if you are part of the 9-week accelerator. All right. Now, for those of you that are not members of True Trading Group and you guys want to get your butts in chat if you've missed out and you're tired of seeing all of these other people type the number 1 and tell you that they are making money and you are not, it's time that you joined the crowd. Let me explain to you guys how you can join, because we got a 54% discount running over the weekend. And good news, we got some laptops. And we've got some laptops. All right. Great news. We got some laptops. Thank you, Adam. So here's the deal. Anyone that's not a member, you have until Sunday at midnight. We have our own little government shutdown. Sunday at midnight. You have, or the next 20 people, whichever happens. We got 20 laptops. Okay. We got 20 laptops. And I'm happy because I bought laptops yesterday at retail price. Today, we were able to get it from our wholesaler, so a discounted rate for us, which is better for us. But it's free for you. So if you want to join True Trading, go to ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. Again, go to ttgoffer.com. Every single thing you see on that page is included in your membership. There are no upsells. There are no additional costs. There are no hidden fees. Everything on that page is included for just $997 for the entire year. No upsells for these things. The price is normally $2,200, but if you use the coupon code TTG121, again, that is TTG121, click apply code, the price will drop from $2,200 all the way down to $997. The next 20 people that do that, or Sunday at midnight, whichever happens first, will get the 54% discount and the free laptop. It's a Windows laptop, either an Acer, Asus, HP, Dell, or Lenovo. It's free. We cover shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. We have members in 115 countries. I assure you, as long as you live on planet Earth, I'll get you the laptop. You don't have to enter your address when you join. You're going to get a welcome email with instructions how to claim that laptop. So be on the lookout for the welcome email. You have to manually type in TTG121 and click apply code. The price drops to $997. Now, this includes all of our courses. Our courses, it's a 23 course curriculum. It is a simplified and expanded upon version of the training that I received when I worked at the fund in New York. You're going to get beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it. We've got it. You get access to all of it. There's no upsells for pro courses that cost more money. I'm not going to sell you half the solution. You join True Trading Group, you get access to all of it. You also get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of our chat, congressional trading data to track trades by Congress, insider trading to track trades by management. If you went to Benzinga on your own, that alone would cost you $1,400 a year. You join True Trading Group for $997, you get that plus everything else. It's a no-brainer. You get Quote Media's full book level 2, TradingView's premium charting software. That's like $600 a year. If you went to TradingView directly, it's included. A simulator from ETNA lets you practice trading with fake money but real-time data. All right. That way you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. You've got our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. Dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data. It's all included. A trading journal lets you track your trades to focus so that you can get, statistics and see what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner tells you what's talked about most on social media. Analyst ratings, a watch list every day from the mods with detailed entry and exit prices. All of this is included for the $997. All you need to do is go to ttgoffer.com and use the coupon code TTG121. You click apply code, the price then drops down to the $997. Now, I stand behind the platform that we have created. I believe so strongly in its ability to help you reach your goals that I offer you a double your money back guarantee when you join TTG. It's very simple. You join today, you pay $997. You do our courses, you pass our quizzes, you attend one study group, and actually use the platform. Don't log onto our site 8 times all year and be like, I didn't make any money. Use the platform. If you do all those things and you are unable to make enough winning trades to equal what you've paid for the membership, so if you can't make the $997 at least one time during your membership, then I will give you back $1,994. That is double what you are going to pay to join True Trading Group. I can do that because our refund rate is only 2.39%. If our refund rate was 15%, I would not be able to offer you double your money back, but it's 2.39, so I can. We are 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,300 reviews, and 78% of our members have renewed their membership or have gone on to become lifetime members of our community. Why would 78% of our members renew their membership or become lifetime members if they were not finding success, if they did not believe that this platform and this community was worth their time, their money, and their effort? Ask yourself that question. But these are all the reasons why I can offer you double your money back. Nobody else can do that. And you can keep that free laptop. I'm not going to ask you for the laptop back. It's yours. Give it to your kid for school. Use it for work. Use it to trade with. Sell it on eBay and put the money back in your account. I don't care. It's a free laptop. All you have to do is go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price drops down to $997. Listen to me very carefully if you are one of the following people. If you used to be a member of True Trading Group and you would like to come back, or you are currently a trial member, or you used to be a trial member at some point in the past, and you guys would like this deal, you must send a text message to 786-505-4049. Again, that is 786-505-4049. 786-505-4049. Send a text message to that phone number with your name and email address because we have to whitelist your email in order to give you guys this deal. Again, that's only if you used to be a member, used to be a trial member, or are currently a trial member. You have to send a text that phone number. Now, if you're someone that just maybe has a question, you can also text that phone number. So if you have any questions, go ahead. Text that number. You have questions about me, the mods, the laptop, the guarantee, the courses, anything. Send a text to that number. We are fully transparent. We are an open book. We've got all of our trader history on our website. It is uploaded directly from our brokerage accounts every day. Every single transaction, every buy, every sell that our moderators make, you see. The wins, the losses, the break evens, they are all there for you guys to see. We're fully transparent. We are an open book. So if you have any questions, you text that number. Otherwise, get your butt inside chat. Go to ttgoffer.com. Everything on that page is included. Use the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price drops to $9.97. Check out. You're good to go. As long as you see a laptop, you're getting one. There's 20 of them available this weekend. And then set your reminders, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm going live right back here on Sunday. We'll talk about whether or not the government shut down and what the market's reaction will be. And then we will also be going over my top trade ideas for the week. Once I know what the government has done, if they shut down or not, I'll give you my top trade ideas for the week, how I plan on making money, where I'm putting my own money, and we'll go over those trade ideas with you guys on Sunday. And I'm giving away $1,000 to one lucky person on the live stream Sunday. So set your reminders now. That's it, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me today on this live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you had a great week. I hope you enjoyed September. Let's welcome October with open arms. If you guys have not yet done so, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. I will see you all on Sunday. Have a great weekend, everybody.